Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you for joining us here on Facebook Live, Satya at the Growing Edge Live, Satya Live. Thank you very much for joining us, making it a priority to get up and get yourself ready and get ready for some spiritual food. We have a very exciting month that we're launching. First Sunday in April. Allie's going to be moving this month in the direction of inner engineering. She's been studying with Sadhguru for many years, and she has in store for us a month of amazing and profound deep dive inquiries about how life unfolds from the inside out. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I see some familiar friends joining. Thank you very much. We'll get started here in just a couple minutes. A couple announcements while we're waiting for people to gather. We have had the opportunity to secure new domain names for our website. Some technicalities were involved, but we have found the new web domain is satyalive.org. All one word, nothing tricky. satyalive.org. And also growingedgelive.com. And so both domain names will bring you to our new website, which we want you to check out and connect with, add it to your favorites or whatever. It's up and coming, it's growing. Allie and I are working on that ourselves. We've bought a template that we are very comfortable with, and we're looking forward to shining our inner web designer, inner web developers. So check it out today. I'm sure you'll like it and see some familiar images and messages and so forth. But we are tailoring our offerings more and more towards you and deeper inquiry into yourself. And that's the Emerson Theological Institute at the Satya Center is there online, and we're going deeper, and we'll be going have offerings to take you deeper into your journey. Good morning. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started. And I want to start by just having you arrive in this very moment. If it feels right for you to close your eyes, please do so. And I want to bring you into this very moment, the now moment. So in your mind and in your heart, say to yourself, I give myself permission to lean in, to be present right here and right now. And take a breath. Knowing that the now moment, this moment, is the only moment that has ever existed. I invite you to be here now. That there is nowhere else to be and nothing else to be doing at this moment other than being right here and connecting, yoking through yoga with the divine, meditation. And so I invite you to take an 18-inch journey with me from your memory center. I want you to descend, going down, 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 and arrive in the level of your heart, right here. Take a heart breath. And as we arrive in this moment, I want you to know that you're paying undistracted attention to that which is eternal, that which is infinite, that which is real. I want you to say in your heart, I am not my body. I'm not even my mind. That I'm part of something universal, something ineffable, something infinite. breathing, arriving, settling, readying yourself and preparing yourself to be here, to open up to this inspired message that's coming forward through Ali. That's for you, for me. Take a breath. And begin to make your way back and open up your eyes, if you will. Open up your mind, open up your heart. Thank you for joining Satya Live, Growing Edge Live. We love you. We know that these times aren't easy. We know that these times aren't easy, but we're here. We're totally here to support you in every way. And so bringing forward a message this morning about inner engineering is Ali Benjamin. Thank you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have to bring the camera down a little bit. Hello, hi everyone. Ali here, jumping on from Big Bear Lake, California. And super happy to be here and to be tuning in to this beautiful day together here in this moment, in this virtual space that we come together every Sunday to connect at the heart, to connect in this space of love and oneness. And thank you, Michael, for sharing that beautiful grounding, that centering meditation, so that we can slow that mind down and connect with the eternal dimension of our nature, that timeless, spaceless dimension of our being that some call God, some call spirit, whatever you call that. We're tuning into that this morning. We're having a spiritual tune in and a tune up. So I honor the fact that you have chosen to be here, that you have taken time for yourself today to connect with a deeper awareness and connect with a virtual group. Here we are, many of us joining together live on Facebook, on YouTube, and some of you will be watching this at a later date. So welcome. Welcome, welcome. My name's Ali Benjamin, and we are starting a whole new month exploring the amazing teacher Sadhguru and his teachings around inner engineering. As Michael said, I've been studying with him for several years, and so this month we're going to have a deep dive into how we can reorganize ourselves on the inside so that we have a really pleasant experience on the outside. So let's tune in to that dimension of ourselves that knows beyond a shadow of a doubt that there's only one thing happening. There's only one thing happening, this thing called life. And we're all connected to this, as this. We're all a part of this. There's not two things happening, three things happening. There's one thing happening, and we're it. So each of us, unique manifestations of this thing called spirit. Each of us, unique beings in a unique body with a unique perspective. But there's only one thing happening, and we're a part of that. Almost like a jewel with many facets. We're one of the facets on the one beautiful jewel. That's what we are. We are one of a kind, unique, but part of the one thing that's happening. This thing called life, this thing called the universe, this thing called God. So we're all, human beings have been eternally on a quest for expansion, a quest for a deeper sense of awareness. This is the journey that we're all on, beyond the pursuit of happiness, beyond the pursuit of meaning, there's this deeper longing and yearning for freedom, moksha, for liberation, for a sense that nothing outside of ourselves can dictate our happiness. And that's what true freedom is, when we're so centered in our true identity as spiritual beings having this human experience, when we're so connected with our true self, our real self, we find a deep inner sense of peace and well-being, and that is an eternal source for us. It never goes away, but it does seem to go away when we're looking for our sense of peace and well-being and meaning, when we're thinking it comes from external sources, when we think that we'll be happy once we have the new house, the new husband, the new wife, the child, the whatever acquisition we think we need, whatever thing we think, whatever person we think will bring us that sense of wholeness, that sense of completeness, that sense of security. All of that is seeking from the outside. My message today is the way out is in. So instead of seeking outside for our good, when we're awakened to the reality, the deeper dimension, that the way out of our suffering is to go within, to find a deep sense of peace, a deep sense of love and connection and joy and meaning and purpose from within ourselves. Something so genuine. We find our authentic voice. We open our real eyes. We open our real ears so we're able to catch an idea of who we are and what we are, not on the externals, but from the internal. We start to bring forth our unique magnificence and brilliance into the world. How? Because we've tuned in. We've listened. We've heard that still small voice within, and we begin to want to bring that true essence, that inner light out into the world as only we can. So we're looking at our world in a whole new way these days. We're all inside. We're staying in place. I like to say we're staying in love. We're staying in place. We're self-isolating, self-quarantining, creating home sanctuaries. And we're beginning to see that life as we have known it is completely shifted and altered. And I begin to wonder, do I need to shift and alter who I am moving forward? It appears that there's a shift occurring on the outside. There's a new paradigm that's seeking to emerge. And we, as new thought leaders, as spiritual seekers and spiritual finders, we that understand universal spiritual principles, we understand that we already know what needs to occur. It's a shift in consciousness. It's a shift from the belief in duality to the understanding and the full awareness of oneness, our oneness. And when we begin to identify ourselves as part of this one life, we begin to settle down on the inside. Our mind then becomes a tool, an avenue for us to focus in on what's truly important. And we begin to see that the quality of our thoughts affect the quality of our experience. So when we begin to see how interconnected we are, there's a natural bubbling up of pleasantness within us. We begin to see the world with the eyes of not being attached to having judgments and opinions about things, but being easy and relaxed with the way things are. And when we have this easy, relaxed sense of self, this deep sense of well-being, this deep sense of staying at home within ourselves, this natural pleasantness starts to emerge and bubble up. And so that's what we are. We are one with everything. There's a natural, easy sense of being at peace with all that is. And we find that the only way out of our suffering is going within. Sadhguru says this. The only thing that stands between you and your well-being is a simple fact. You have allowed your thoughts and emotions to take instruction from the outside rather than the inside. This is the fundamental shift that has to happen. Do not look for a way out of misery. Do not look for a way out of suffering. There is only one way, and that way is in. So I invite you to join us every Thursday night and every Sunday to have an inner journey throughout the month of April. We're going to be going within. Next week, we're going to go a bit deeper. I'm going to share with you some inner practices that you can do to do the inner engineering, to clean the inside so your energy centers are balanced, functioning, allowing life force energy to move through you. Why is this important? Because when we're in balance on the inside, our body then becomes balanced and healthy and vital and alive. When our thoughts, our actions, our emotions, our feelings are all in alignment, we then begin to experience success in our physical body, success in our outer happenings, the things that we're involved with. We begin to see this natural ease and flow. And so that's what we're going to be doing all month long. So I have a deep dive question for you, and then we're going to have a little activation. So the deep dive question is, who or what is the matter with you? Who or what is the matter with you? Sometimes we blame other people or things in our lives for our experience of disharmony, for our experience of being upset or being angry or being frustrated or feeling sorry for ourselves. So when we make the inner shift to owning our true identity, we begin to detach from the notion that something outside of ourself, is the matter with us. No person, place, or thing or situation can affect our inner state of peace and well-being and pleasantness. So the question is, who or what is the matter with you? And next question, are you willing to drop that story? Are you willing to let it go? Let whoever and whatever happened go. It was there for you. It gave you insights into who you want to be and how you want to be in the world. But whatever that thing is, whatever happened to you, whoever you have a grudge with, just allow that to be a stepping stone, a springboard into who you're becoming now as we enter this new stage in human evolution, this new paradigm. And we, as light bearers, as new thought leaders, as inspired thinkers, we are the ones that get to model this out in the world. We start thinking high quality thoughts. We start bringing a higher vibration forth, and that's what the world needs right now. So the affirmations. So join me, close the eyes, hand on the heart, listen and repeat. I am willing to shift my focus within. I am willing to shift my focus within. I cultivate an inner atmosphere of peace and well-being. I cultivate an inner atmosphere of peace and well-being. I am the presence of pleasantness. I am the presence of pleasantness. Wonderful. Take a breath. Touch the heart. Activate that. Keep the eyes closed as we go within and know that this one life, this one power, this one presence, this one infinite organizing intelligence is presencing itself as the one now moment. Take a breath. Breathe in now. Breathe out moment. Breathe in ease. Exhale grace. And as your breath finds its natural rhythm, connecting with this now moment, bringing all of your energy into your heart, and allow your breath to move in and out of your heart center, expanding a sense of appreciation for your body, appreciation for life, for all sentient beings, feeling a global mind link up, a global heart link up, knowing that around the world, include every sentient being with your prayer right now, seeing all sentient beings. The two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the finned, the hooved, the creepy crawlers, the plant people, the tree people, the stone people, the elementals, earth, wind, water, fire, Mother Earth, and see everything as a part of who and what you are, who and what we are, as there is only one. And as we connect in the field of one, as we activate the divine matrix, as we open up our heart center to connect with our creative energy, we absolutely know that our thoughts are creative. We are the ultimate creative beings. We are the ones, the humans on this planet that evolve consciously. So we harness our energy. We harness this inner energy and bring it forth into our life to focus on that which we want to experience. Joy, peace, love, awareness, creativity, kindness, caring, compassion, forgiveness, help, organization, love, beauty. And as you start to feel the bubbling up of those dimensions of your being that want to give rise to life, that want to care for life, start to include all of those ideas that have been in your heart and in your mind, all of those things that maybe you've put off, those fun activities that you want to do, the way you want to serve humanity, and start to see yourself living and breathing and moving in that way across the earth plane, throughout your family, throughout your life, throughout your world. Begin to see how you, being your most authentic self, affects those around you. And start to see those around you mirroring back to you that they too are living their highest potential. Awake, aware, alive, in love, compassionate. And as we start to wake up to our true brilliance, our magnificence, we begin to feel great compassion and empathy for all of life. We start to ask that question within us: how can I serve? How can I bring more love into this world? How can I be a cooperative component in this thing called life? What am I being called to do? What am I being called to express and listen and meditate and contemplate and open up to the field and allow yourself to be receptive? Allow that discerning part of your nature to be on so that you know what's yours to do and what's not. And as you tune in and you tune up, you simply relax into the natural ease and flow of life. This is what we're all about now. Ease and flow, moving to support and serve humanity. So let's speak a special blessing together on all of the frontline workers, those that are out there in the healthcare, in hospitals, in clinics that are helping to bring healing, to bring support to all those that are struggling and suffering with health issues right now. Let's send our love and send our light. Activate that light within now, touching the heart, activating inner light, sending it out to all the healthcare workers, all technology, all science, everything that is supporting humanity in coming to a place of ultimate health and well-being. All those people that are in jobs that support us, bringing us food and light and heat and internet signals and all the things that we need that keep us connected and tuned in and feeling like we belong and we can care for one another at these times of home sanctuary and home isolation. bringing a great sense of gratitude to everyone around the globe that is staying at home and honoring life by slowing down, being mindful, tuning in and tuning up and bringing forth the light that they are. Take a breath, tuning in. So I know as we open our eyes and we give thanks, just feel the love that is here, right here on Facebook, on YouTube. Feel the love that is starting to settle into our cells as we connect in this field of love and appreciation together. So I give thanks. Please stop by here at the Satya Center on Facebook on Thursday, and you'll join Michael with Growing Edge Live. If you've enjoyed this message, if you would love to help us promote our vision to help every human being wake up, to evolve consciousness, to wake up, to inspire minds, heal hearts, transform lives. If you like this mission and you'd like to support this mission, then you can donate to the Satya Center. You can do that through Venmo Satya Center, SATYACENTER, or you can text GIVE to 385-217-6312. So you can just text GIVE to 385-217-6312. And we thank you from the Satya Center, Satya Growing Edge Live. We appreciate you. Thank you for helping to lift up our vision and mission and send it out into the world in beautiful ways. We love you, we appreciate you, and we look forward to growing together. If you're interested in connecting in the conscious leadership, then go ahead and IM us. We've got a group that we would love you to be a part of. If you would like to join us in our meditations that are coming up this week, so we can activate this field for world healing, please contact us, and we'll invite you into these private groups. So love you, lots of love, peace and blessings. Bye.